and forgive us our spillages, as we forgive those who spill against us. And lead us not into incarceration, but deliver us from hangovers. For thine is the beer, the bitter, and the lager, forever and ever. Barmen. Welcome to Clipper City Brewing Company, folks. Future expressions of enthusiasm, please. Raise the right arm and go, arr. Arr. Very good, okay. Now that's kind of the whole branding thing, if you know what I mean. Okay, my name is Hugh Sisson. I'm the founder and managing partner of Clipper City Brewing Company, brewers of Heavy Seas beers. I started brewing beer professionally 22 years ago. I love to be able to say that. Here's a real quick segue. My daughter is about to be a senior in college. If I go back in time to when she was probably 8 years old and on the little travel soccer team, all of the coaches, of course, after the first practice, they gather the kids and the parents, the girls go around and introduce mom and dad. So Susie, brain surgeon, mother's litigation attorney, and blah blah blah, and then you got the accountants and the guys who do all the insurance crap and all that. So I get to me, and my daughter would go, "My dad makes beer." So, 8 years old. What do you expect? So, fast forward to senior year of high school. So we got the brain surgeon and the accountant and the litigation attorney. My dad, he makes beer! It was truly gratifying to see just how much my stature had improved in such a short period of time. I started brewing beer professionally 22 years ago. I had a pub in what at the time was called South Baltimore, now lovingly referred to as Federal Hill. It was called Sisson's, which was the first brew pub in the state of Maryland. In fact, we were the ones that were responsible for getting the laws changed that made brew pubs legal in the state of Maryland. So that's very good. So I ran that company from 1980 to 1994 and was the brewer there from 89 to 94. And then I left there to start this company, and we celebrated 15 years of operations just this past December. So. Our brand is everything is now branded under the moniker of Heavy Seas. So we did that about 2 years ago and phased out Clipper City as a brand and Oxford as a brand and run everything under Heavy Seas. Heavy Seas has 3 levels or fleets, if you will. We have our Clipper fleet, which is where the former Clipper City branded beers now live. And that's our 4 to 5% alcohol by volume series. Of the 5 beers that are in there, 4 year-rounds and 1 seasonal, the 4 year-rounds, every single one of them has won at least 1 Great American Beer Festival medal. Several of them have won more than one. One of them in particular, our Meriton, has won a medal at the Great American Beer Festival for 5 years in a row, which is unprecedented. So that's
my
3 of them are World Beer Cup medal winners. So there are no slouches in that first tier for our product line. Then we get into our Pirate Series, which is our 7 to 8% beers. There are 3 year-rounds, which is Small Craft Warning, which is our Uber Pils, or our Pilsner Bock Lager. We were the first brewery in the country to so designate a beer and created that beer style. I unfortunately neglected to trademark the term Uber Pils. So if you see any other breweries doing one, they will remain nameless. Rogue. They stole from us, damn it. Anyway. So we have our Small Craft Warning Uber Pils, our Peg Leg Imperial Stout, and then we have our Loose Cannon Pop Cubed IPA, which is the flagship beer for the company. And then there's 4 seasonals in calendar order. First quarter we have our Black Cannon, which is our black IPA, which kicked ass last year. Then we have our Double Cannon, which is a Belgian style IPA. Red Sky at Night, which is the current release, which we mysteriously don't have any on tap today, which is our Belgian-style Saison. And then we also have, in the fall, we will release Winter Storm, which is the first beer we got an international gold medal for, so we're very pleased with that. And then we have our Mutiny fleet. And these are our beers. Most of these are in excess of 8%. They're focused really on very small, limited releases. The current release, which is Davy Jones Lager, is on tap, so you can try that one. There's usually one of those a month. Coming up, we will be releasing our hop harvest ale, which is hop harvest ale, which will be the first time we've done a wet hop, fresh hop variety product. That's a porter, and it's going to be that's made with actual Maryland-grown hops that were harvested about 4 weeks ago. So that's pretty cool. We also have Prost, which is our Imperial Oktoberfest coming out shortly, and then we have two versions of our pumpkin ale.
Got a
The
case
Grape
yesterday.
Pumpkin and the Grape Pumpkin. One of them is aged in bourbon barrels. I'll let you figure out which is the Grape So those are the fun facts to know and tell about what's going on in here from a future basis. Before we go back and look at the toys, we've got Rob and Chris behind the bar, and Kelly's over there at the front door. Kelly's our marketing director. Rob and Chris pretty much are the guys who get the product out the door and to the distributors so they can get them to you. So they are all performing very useful functions. They are diligently working on the alcohol research fund. So that is how we do all of our future research, so you might want to keep that in mind while you're at the bar. If you go down that corridor, I'll meet you at the far end and I'll show you our toys. Thank you.